Yep. Hopefully. I haven't heard from him today. He is over there? Oh yeah, he's good. He got the headset in the hand. Don't sleep on him. He knows. He knows the assignment. And my cousin Bobby. You know, doing this. Yeah? Well, we got a bye week. And so we get a bye week and then go from there. That's probably good, you know? And we'll have like 3 more. This should be some good ones. I guess. All right, well, we're getting up and running here. Short kick.
Ball picked up there by Luke.
Well, we've been fortunate. We had a Canadian 3.5 hours away.
Yeah.
Last week at home. Now Pecos, another 3-hour drive
Yes,
here
sir.
at home. So I will complain less about that first Monaghan's game where we didn't play.
I agree. Actually, we got one. Dalhart's our only bar game left.
Yeah, that's all that's left. Yep, it's next to last or last.
I guess that flag was on shallowater, Rob. I didn't see the call. They're moving us back.
Pushed him back for sure. Got Luke up top. Mike on the close to us here.
Cruz is going to roll out to the far side. Looking back across the field. Micah's open. He's going to catch that one. It's off to the races. Nothing but real estate in head. I don't think he's going to get caught. That's a heck of a way to start.
Well, that's a great way to start right there. So I had a highlight from last week queued up that looked kind of like that. It just wasn't quite as far. And it looks like they went back to the exact same play. And boy, it's early. I don't know if I was ready to get excited yet, Lance.
I was. Evidently, they didn't watch the game film from last week because we ran that play about 5 times.
They have found a little something on that play, and they're like, hey, run the post, and when you run past him, I'll just throw the ball out in front of you,
hey,
and you go get it.
I'd take my chances with Micah any day.
Oh, man, he's really coming to his own. All right. Swanee gets back on track.
I apologize to Swanee in person about last week. That was on us.
Did we do the full jinx?
We did.
Full jinx.
We did.
Our bad. You see commentators do it all the time. They're like, I'm not going to say it.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll let them kick, and then they'll bring up the stat or the whatever. So, you know.
It's kind of like
we're going to do better.
Talking about a no-hitter. You just don't do it.
You just don't do it. We're going to do better around here. Well, there's a quick 7.
And Rob, that was
oh, share that with my dad. Nah, I forgot to. Of course, they opened up with 1, you know. There'll probably be a lot more.
Swanee here to kick off. Good kick, gonna be fielded about the 15. Oh, it's dropped. Then it's gonna roll backwards. Picked up about the 2-yard line. And tackle made over there by Aiden.
Sling him down there. Good grief. I'm gonna say forward progress is about the 6. If I'm looking at this right, yeah. I don't know about that, but that's where he initially touched it. Heck of a kick by Swanee, of course.
Tate Dodd, assistant on the tee for Swanee.
Tate. He does it all.
I thought he was going to be back this week. Not exactly sure what's going on.
Yeah, that's surprising. I thought he'd be back as well.
Yeah.
I do have a little insider scouting report, though. There's the waiver wires out there that we might be picking up a kid here in a couple weeks.
Oh, really? A handoff there to the near side. Breaks a couple of tackles, and then Aiden's able to bring him down.
We'll see how it shakes out, but we might be picking up Evan Nixon.
I know that name.
Evan Nixon. He grew up going to school here, and his mama's still out here, and he's coming back to Shallowater.
Oh, Evan. Yeah. He's
checking back into school, I believe, tomorrow.
Gotcha.
And so with the bye week next week, we should pick him up, and we'll take it.
Yeah.
Out of Liberty.
Yep. No, he's a good athlete.
Big kid.
Quarterback's going to drop back. Throw incomplete, hits the ground. Micah's still trying to catch his breath from that long reception.
I have several questions. Are you warmed up enough?
Yeah.
When was the last time you ran that far? All the questions come in. Those are good problems to have.
Yes, sir. Well, 3rd down and 10. Same pass, same play. Gets out of 1 tackle and wrapped up there by Caden Freetag.
Nice play.
So Tate's dad just responded to me. He said he's still out for concussion protocol.
Okay. All right. Well, again, with the bye week again next week, we'll get some kids healed up and be looking forward to seeing him back out there. Looks like we'll get the lined up formation, and we'll get the punt.
Cruises back to receive it. Ball's going to bounce. He's going to pick it up, come to the near sideline. tries to cut back.
Hey, pick up positive yardage, you know?
Hey, that's a good return.
Yeah, sometimes when they come lined up out there like they're going to run a play, then they'll drop back from the shotgun to quick punt it. Who's ever in that safety position sometimes will drop back.
Right.
So sometimes you'll get a different punt returner in, but in that situation, Cruz is in at safety.
But yeah,
So he ended up being your drop back guy,
and he's ran one back this year.
and he did. You know, they
So-
don't sleep.
I didn't know if you were going to bring that up, but I sure will.
Hey, we'll talk about that. That's right. It's like, well, if you're back there, might as well do something
Yeah,
with it, right?
might as well.
But obviously, we'll see Holt back there doing return duties and others. Short field.
Hey, speaking of Evan, he's walking in the stands.
There he is.
And Cruz gonna throw over the middle. Trenton, is he gonna spin
man.
and get in?
Two throws, 2 touchdowns. My goodness, this might be a day today.
Hey, and if I'm not mistaken, Cruz is already at over 100 yards passing for the day. 2 plays.
100 yards.
Yeah, no, I mean
2 for 2.
Seriously.
100 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's a stat line, I guess.
That's got to be a
one you
record.
can add up
isn't
real
it?
quick. Hey, we just gave you a little shout out. That's right. There he is. Hey, we're recruiting in the stands up here.
Extra point by Swanee's good.
There we go. 2 for 2. Shallowater on the board. 14-0. Well, we've seen our defense do this before, where they literally scored back to back to start a game, and there goes the offense back to back. Was that on a little play action right there? Did they kind of play action then come over to Trenton? Because I thought they were going to hand off to Jordan.
Yeah, I think so. And Trenton just kind of sneaks out there in the open, and
he sure did. He had a kind of defender to the inside, so kind of back shouldered him. He just pivoted and caught.
Yeah.
And that's what's amazing about this squad is there's so many dudes you can get it to.
For sure, I agree.
So many skill players. I mean, it's like pick your poison.
We've talked about that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. Swanee gets a leg into that one. Going to go over
Man.
his head into the
Let's put a few down there already this year.
Yeah, and can't blame that one on the wind because it's pretty calm out here today.
It's nice. We shouldn't get any wind comments on that.
Yeah, and that I apologize. That was actually me. I had my microphone cover turned the wrong way, so the wind was going right into it. I'll confess on that one.
No, it's good. And speaking of that, we're per usual. The shout outs and the thread is live. Feel free to shout out here. Shout out your kid, your team.
Hand off to number 16 up the middle.
Do we know who we got for a little Thursday night football, a little pro football tonight?
I don't, but I can look real quick.
Yeah.
Trying to see who's getting up out of the bottom of that pile. Adrian was in there, along with 3 or 4 other Mustangs. To answer your question, Rob, San Francisco and Seattle.
Hey, that might be a game right there. Little division rivals.
Second down and 8. Try to get us offsides, but we didn't jump. Met right there with Nathan Molina.
Nice play, strong play.
Big man in the middle. Well, 3rd down and 9, Rob.
I thought we had 4th down there, but I miscounted. almost like
Quarterback's going to roll out, dumps it out. Tackle made there by Aiden.
Yeah, looks like we pick up about 3 there. 4th. What will they do here? I think they. Looks like Crew's going to drop back again.
Yeah, I think they're punting here. He's dropping back. Punt almost blocked. Cruz is going to pick it up. Makes a move to the outside and makes another move to the outside. He's got one man to beat. He's going to cut back to the middle.
Man, going to take this one back.
Rob,
See you later.
I almost called that. I said
the
it'd be
whole
nice.
way. Let's go.
Almost, but I didn't want to jinx him.
You know, and that wasn't the high step. It was the low step.
It was.
You had to do the low step
It
to the
was.
inside. And so, well, I guess if you physically touch the ball 4 times and score 3 times, that's still a decent percentage.
Yes. And I think we're up to about 150 yards today, total.
We got to go back and count
we're
this.
keeping stats.
You know, last week wasn't bad. We were at about 300 and 200 to Micah.
Yeah. Swanee.
Let's go right there. It's a nice initial move there. We go back and look at the video. Made a nice cut on the inside, and that kind of set it up.
Yes, he was looking in.
And got some great blocking down the field. I mean, that's what you got to
Yeah,
do. Is you
no,
got to
I
block
agree.
it up well, not hold, not cut people.
He got on the outside and looked up, and there's 3 Pecos guys standing there, and he just cut it back to the inside.
Mm-hmm. You know, so many of these kids have just played together for so long. I always feel like they just kind of know where each other are.
Right.
Without even looking.
I agree.
You know, I know you're over there. I know what you're doing. I'm going to do this. And the advantage of playing together for so long. Well, 4:51 to go, first quarter.
Yeah. Braden set the kick off. That one, I thought that might roll out of bounds, but picked up at the 15, and it's going to be down right there.
That Holt that got down there
Holt.
and touched him down. Shout out to Byron here. Let's go, Mustangs. Make it 7-0. I like it. I believe that's some of Byron's Florida family down there. We hope y'all are doing all right.
Lots of confusion going on the Pecos offense there. Drop back. He's going to try to run it.
Nice
Bays.
hit. God, Bays Barker in there. And you could hear the crash from up here as he lowers the boom. Read that the entire way, just stayed back and said, hey, you can catch it underneath.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a hat on you. Drive the feet. Oh, there we go. A little clarification here. So this is the Corpus Christi group on here, but they let us know that the Florida family is doing fine.
Good.
Got him in the backfield there, huh?
Yeah, Hadrian Ortiz, first one there.
if we have anybody else out. Cruz doesn't normally do both ways, but he's been doing safety both ways. We got free tag out there, and then
Well, you had Logan was back there,
right,
and then
Manning. Okay.
The only other one I saw on the sideline was JD.
Okay. Little blitz.
He's going to keep it. Knocked out of bounds by Aiden.
Didn't look like a gain on the play there. 4th and about 15.
Well, Rob, maybe Cruz has just been doing good in practice.
I guess so.
Fourth down again, and they're going to punt. Ball's on the ground.
Yeah,
they're just going to fall on it.
They are. It looks like we actually got the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually scooped it.
So, short yardage situation here.
There we go. That's the thing. That's another point. There is, like punt return, for instance. I can rattle off 7 kids right now. That would be dangerous as heck.
Oh yeah.
Back there.
Yeah.
Get our players right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the uniforms or what, but I was going to make the statement earlier. I thought that Pecos looked pretty big.
I agree. Cruz is going to hand off to Jordan. He's got down to about the 1 yard line.
Yeah, I thought he almost fell in right there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to fall in.
Way to put his head down. I'd like to see some good rushing with Jordan today.
Well, I was going to say that's the first carry for him in the game, isn't it?
It is. To no fault of his. It's just you scored on all the other plays. I know they've been wanting to get that running game going. If there was one thing we could maybe fault this year on the offense.
They're going to hand it to him again, and he's going to
I like it. Give me another opportunity. Jordan Revilla.
Untouched. Swanee, extra point is good.
There we go. 4 for 4. Still in the first as they are on pace to break their scoring record.
Can we score 100, Rob?
I
think we could.
I
now,
think
will
you can.
We?
There's something in there that says that you can't. But
what was the line on this game? Do you know the over/under? I don't know.
Well, this weather is pretty nice.
Yeah, it was pretty hot today, and clouds rolled in, cooled off. It feels good out here. And Swanee puts a foot into this one. Filled about the 8.
wrapped up and slung down. I saw Byron back there.
First one in there. Assisted by Damien.
Yeah, Blaze Jeter down there as well.
Hand off up the middle. Met by pretty much the whole team. I don't know how else you say that.
Yeah, that was. Everybody filled their gaps, right?
Yes, sir. A 2nd and 10. Quick pass with ball incomplete.
Is that Caleb out there, number 6?
Yes, sir.
Defended well. Not a lot of holes in this defense. Whether you run or try to pass on them, they play their keys really well, and they stay home. Rare to get burnt.
Right.
You know,
yes.
It's just, I mean, I'd say it never happens, but it's just very rare. It's hard to misdirect them. I've seen some screens run at us and some reverses and things, but they do a good job with all of that.
Yes, sir. Quarterback's going to roll to the near sideline, being chased. They're going to get to him. He's going to throw one up. It's going to be caught for a first down. First down for Pecos.
I'll tell you what, they about had him all the way out of bounds. And, sometimes there when you're in that secondary, you see him kind of running out.
Yep.
And you can take your foot off the gas just a hair. And he caught a guy down the sidelines there. Good for him. Way to work that back in. And that's why you play all the way through to the whistle.
Yes, sir.
And especially right after I'm talking about how you don't get burned
right.
and you play really well, all the things.
We'll roll out to the far sideline. Being pushed out of bounds there by Byron. Second down and 6. 50 seconds to go. Hand off up the middle. Tackled there by Jared Vigil.
Well, their first 3rd and short as they build a little bit of momentum here.
Quarterback's going to roll out to the near sideline. Almost picked off by
nice.
Maka.
Boy, he was coming for it.
Yes, sir.
4th and short. What do you think? Midfield, they may go here.
I mean, you're down 28 to nothing. What do you got to lose?
I'm about to say, I mean, I guess they'll switch sides, but you got to figure. As we get that switch up there, we got a couple of replays from last week. We'll run those off real quick. Down, you know, it's a
4th down here. Cruz bobbles it, keeps it. Going to make a cut. Good cut. Cuts back.
Oh, wow.
He's just got to outrun everybody, and that'll work.
Nice play. That will work. Up the middle run. Back to our regular schedule this week. Last week was interesting with that early game at 4 o'clock. It felt like
Yes,
we were
sir.
in middle school all over again.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. Well, Rob, let's see what they're going to do.
Yeah, this is interesting. 4th and short, 4th and 2.
Oh, they're going for it. I'll hand off to number 16. He's going to try to get to the outside, but met there by Aiden. Cruz came up.
Got him down low, and a couple other guys finished him up high. So
Yep. Caden Freetag, Jared V. Hill, 4 of them hit him.
Turnover on downs.
Yeah, we got an injured Pecos player. They're going to help him up.
Glad he's able to walk that off.
Yeah, he was kind of reaching for his left ankle.
A little bit of wind picking up.
Yes, sir. Cruz is going to roll out again. Step up. He's going to keep it. Was looking for Luke down the sidelines, but
yep.
Luke
Looks
just
like a double move. Up
yeah,
there.
it
I saw him
was.
come in.
Yes.
And he kind of gave him the shoulder pump. He turned in and was going to go back up, but I think the defender played that well over the top. Kind of stayed back. I mean, obviously they learned from a few other throws. Like these guys will go deep on you, so keep it underneath.
Cruz going to hand off.
Nice stiff arm there. Up,
yep,
he's
still going. Oh.
Not sure if we got a face now. We got a hold. Got a hold. All right, well, a little bit of opposition here. I guess they can't all go for touchdowns, although
yeah, right.
I'm okay if they do. They got to have something to coach them up at half. I mean, come on now, they got to mess up something. Got to have some coaching material.
Well, second down and long here. Cruz is going to roll to the near sideline, looking deep. He's going to hit Trenton down the sidelines, and
oh my
Trenton
Lord, have
boom.
mercy above. Golly. Go easy on the equipment, buddy. Jeez. You might need that helmet for the next play. As my friend used to tell me, Brouch.
yeah. Trenton definitely not afraid of contact.
Boy, he's looking for it. That's
He
been
is.
this season.
Yes,
He is
sir.
looking to hit people.
Blaze is going to get the ball. He tries
Like
to get
we're in
around to the
round.
outside.
Here comes the speed, baby.
Yep. Stiff arms a guy, but not able to get away from the second one.
Blaze just looks fast when you look at him.
He does. I agree. I agree.
I don't know if, of course, he's got the do-rags going. He's got all the stuff going. I'm here for all of it. He's got the socks. You know, because you gotta look good
Right.
to play good,
Right.
and you gotta look fast, be fast. But he actually is fast.
And his mama will say that comes from him.
Okay.
Or from her. I'm
From
sorry,
her.
from her. I totally messed that up.
She's responsible for the wheels in the house. I'm pretty sure I got that hit on camera. I had to rotate down and get over. I get caught watching sometimes
I know.
as a fan because
Yes,
I'm just like,
yes.
golly. It's,
Cruz going to roll out again. Going to throw one up to Micah, who's going to.
oh,
Just-
he almost had that. Working the outside corner there.
I'm not sure he wasn't held there, Rob, too.
Okay.
He kind of kept his body and then tried to break loose at the last minute.
Kind of
Wasn't
like
able to.
They've done that post-up move a couple
Yep.
times. You kind of slow plays the guy, which is great, and you get the break on the ball. I think there was there should be some laundry out there on the field.
Hey, I'm going to give the line some credit here because Cruz has all day right now to
Let's
throw those passes.
go O-line.
They don't get enough credit.
No,
but
blocking it up. How do you think this all goes down, man?
I don't know.
No, definitely an improvement from some of the stuff we've seen in the past where
Yes,
it's just
sir.
the Olay
Yeah,
type
right.
situations. That is not the case. These last several games.
Cruz hit Luke. He's going to almost breaks out of that one.
Good enough for a first, though.
Yes, sir.
Definitely slowed down their pace here
Yes,
in the
sir.
second quarter. Rightfully so.
Hand off to Jordan up the middle. Breaks a few tackles, still on
Nice.
his feet.
There's the Jordan Revilla we know right there.
Yes, sir.
Down about the half-yard line.
I think the ref saying that Pecos came up with the ball. Rob?
Really?
Yep. I saw him pointing towards one of the players there.
Yeah, they're going to call
Yep.
touchback.
Yep.
Turnover.
I personally would have given Jordan the touchdown because he was on top of the player as he
Yeah.
rolled into the end zone. But
Yep. Yep.
not my call.
Yeah, not your. You know, look, we all know he scored, and he might have scored twice on that play, as far as we know.
Right.
But you know, we're in the time and era of participations, and everybody's going to play, and we're going to make stuff fair, and we're going to keep it close.
I'll tell you what's not fair is the score.
That's right. Did I mention at the beginning it's a slanted broadcast?
Just a little bit.
And that we've never been wrong about any take that we have. I mean, I've gone back and watched all of them. I've never heard anything that we weren't right about.
Pecos, quarterback being Chase, he's just going to slide down.
Did the slide.
And Rob, looking across there, they don't have a lot of extra players over there on that sideline.
No, they do not. They got just enough for their two starting lineups, and of course, I'm sure you have several kids playing both ways.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, second down and 13.
About a big interception here. How about that?
Yep. Almost.
Oh,
Micah.
almost.
Good. He read it all the way. He just couldn't get his body
That's
across
right.
there.
That 18 for them is a pretty big kid.
Mm-hmm.
They kept the gain to only about 4 or 5. Five minutes to go. Clock is moving.
Quarterback rolls out to the far sideline, gonna dump it off there to Caleb on the tackle.
He was defending, yeah. He again, they went to that bigger kid, kind of a little post-up move right there.
Yes, sir.
Kind of a little possession receiver action going on.
Rob, you got to think they're going to go for it. 4th and 2.
Absolutely. Looks like we've kind of got a punt return package in here with Holt.
Yes, sir.
Back, but they may have to switch. Looks like they're going to go, so.
Quarterback rolls out to the far sideline. It's going to.
There he is again.
Yep. Dump
So
it out to 18.
3 plays in a row there, so.
Off to number 16.
Oh, nice wrap up in the backfield.
Wrapped up by Jordan.
Yeah, Revia, he was in there on that, and then you had Byron right there in case he wasn't.
You don't see Jordan miss too many tackles.
No. You know, I think what it is, he's got obviously has good feet because he's a running back.
Right.
He plays with a low base, and that's a big part of that, especially in the defensive end position, is staying low, keeping a good base, not getting turned inside. You know, there's some things there that just aren't always natural.
Right. Pass.
Oh,
intercepted almost.
There. Oh my gosh.
I thought Caden had it.
Did it go off Caden and Caleb?
I think so. It was kind of hard to tell.
Both of them, they're both jumping around thinking we had that. And I'd like to see one. I would.
And there's a flag.
Yeah, chop block. But Clanahan started to wave that penalty off.
Yeah, and then.
And did he end up taking it?
I think. Yep, I think so.
So he's going to take it. At first he was.
Yeah, at first he was like, no. But I think he took it because it was a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, 15 yards. So you could have had 3rd and 15, or you get the 2nd and 25.
Yeah, right.
2:22 left, 2nd quarter.
Gonna look to pass again, being rushed, be drugged down. The ball comes out.
Yeah, and
Shallowater saying they got it. Tackle made, fumble.
Yeah, great
forced
job.
by Aiden.
Love
Sorry,
it.
Rob.
You're fine. I was gonna say the way he kind of did that hip drop tackle, which they're starting to outlaw in the NFL, but as he got hip dropped, he let go of the ball, and I think he was trying to protect his leg, and so the great stop inside there, turnover. So they get it right back, almost in the similar position.
Yeah, right.
You know, this is like deja vu. Here we go. 2:11.
Hand off to Jordan. He's going to cut. Tackled there about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I really feel like when they said he fumbled it, I really think that whole pile kind of landed in the end zone. I think he just rolled off the pile and left the ball there, is what I think.
Yeah.
But it probably happened kind of quick.
Right.
And he's like, well, I'm down, you know.
Right.
I'm just rolling off the pile. But
hand off to Jordan.
nice move.
Try to bounce it
inside.
outside.
Another nice move right there.
A couple of
Keeps his
tackles.
feet.
Yeah.
And there we go. And he runs over somebody in the end zone. Come on.
Yep.
Come on. And see right there, you saw that lateral movement, that little jump cut outside. You think you got him diving at his feet, and you're making a mistake diving at that kid's feet.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to make you pay. And he made 2 kids fall down, and the other one thought he was going to hit him in the end zone there, and then he thought better, and he scored. We 5 for 5 there.
Yes, sir.
$1:19 to go. 35-0 in your nail biter.
Yep. Let's see what they do here. Swanee going to be kicking into the wind for the first time today.
Got this little rainbow action out there. Guess we're getting a little rain somewhere. Singular rain cloud.
Swanee puts a foot into that one. Fielded about the 19-yard line by 16. Tackle made by Bays. Barker.
minute 10 to go, first half. Pecos offense has not crossed midfield yet.
Right. Quarterback rolls out to the near sideline, being chased there by a couple of guys, and he's going to. I think he meant to throw that away, but it was almost caught on the near sideline.
Oh, and a couple more shout outs on the thread here from GP up in Utah. That's Cruz's granddad. Let's see. They're at their other grandson's game.
Gotcha.
Watching this game.
You know, it's pretty awesome that we can do that
Absolutely.
in this day and age. I mean,
they're watching one game.
Yeah.
They got this game pulled up a few states away, and we'll take it.
Quarterback drops straight back and be thrown over there and knocked out of bounds by Caden.
Wow,
and
Caden
Byron
really laid the lick down there, and Byron got a hand up. I thought he was jumping for it. Cruz came over there and kind of shoulder bumped Caden, one of the two, because that was a good hit.
Hosher's gonna take Cruz's spot over there.
Cruz patted himself on the head, and he said he was wanting to come off.
I think they're giving him a hard time for the wrong hand motion. Blaze chased him out of bounds over there.
Well, you know, you got Blaze and Byron chasing you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, but you ain't getting away.
Right. They're still giving Cruz a hard time. It's a wave your hand over your head, not pat your head.
You know, that's interesting. I didn't know. I didn't know that was the case. I feel like in the other sports, in the other leagues they pat.
Yeah.
But
another fourth down.
Fourth down. Looks like they'll punt. Of course, Cruz found his way back into the game. Oh, this one dribbles, and he squibs it.
Cruz is going to pick it up at the 40. Makes a couple of cuts. Makes another cut. Cuts back to the near sideline and not able to get.
Ooh.
Big hit there on
right
Cruz
there
by number 51. Rob, I hate that when
you get stood up.
Yeah, and just a target.
That's the danger of that type of stuff. Is, you know, we all want to twist and pull and get out of situations if we can, keep the play going, but there's a fine line there.
Yep.
A fine line where, well, you know what, I might, you just take the gain and go down, but he does have a return for a touchdown today, and that increases your confidence.
Yes,
confidence
sir.
is high.
Yes,
when
sir.
it comes to you. Confidence is high. Let's take this back. "34 seconds. Can they score again?"
They can. I have faith. Blaze coming in motion, going to get the ball to the near sideline. He's going to try to get it around to the outside.
Well, boy, he turned it into a big gainer right there.
Yeah, he did. Good stiff arm there.
I thought he got there for the first down, but they are going to wait. That is a first down. Well, right when he came, that one player played it pretty well.
Yes.
Was trying to push him back
Yep.
inside, and there's the speed. Blaze gives him a stutter step and says, I know you think you got me at the line of scrimmage, but I'm going to, the broken play, get this for 10.
All right.
That's what some of these kids give you, is you think you got a bad play in your hands. Like, the bad play only went for 10.
Cruz going to roll out to the near sideline. Looking back across the field again. Pass is going to be caught
Nice
by Luke
catch.
Martinez.
Man, wait, great job, Luke. And they ran it over to Luke on the comeback. They did that last week. They rolled the opposite way and then threw back inside to Micah on the post, and this time just to the near side.
Yes, sir.
And over to Luke. Big play there.
Clock stops so they can move the chains. First and goal from the almost 10-yard
15
line.
seconds. They're winding the clock now.
They are. Hand off to Jordan. Going to bounce around, tries to spin.
Ooh, and he gets
big pop
a little
there
bit of a
on Jordan.
suplex
Yep.
right there. 2 seconds out. They're going to call a timeout? No, they won't call a timeout. Good sportsmanship on Shallowater. However, for the fans, that is a big negative.
Right.
We want to see them score again. We're here to watch. We're here to watch touchdowns. You know. Go to the scoreboard here, but good on them. They said, "Hey, look, if we can score straight up, we'll do it."
Hey, Rob, I've been on both sides of that deal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come on.
it's appreciated.
It's appreciated. It is. It's a way to say, "Hey, look, we understand the score." We do kind of have a 40-point average. We are trying to, in the first half, we're trying to uphold, but we're going to let it slide this one time.
Right.
We're going to let it go. I do have a couple other little highlights from last week queued up. This is a nice little play last week we saw. We'll run that back real quick. Got some time.
Cruz is going to drop back to pass. He's going to look deep.
Oh,
Got Micah open.
Yeah, and he got held too.
Yep.
And the penalties, they take it down. Big touch. That was that play, kind of that post-up play we were talking about last week against Canadian. And another little highlight. It's a Trenton Medley.
Great. Down here. Another play action. It's going to be caught there by Trenton Medley.
There we go. Nice play. You know, I'm pretty sure Trenton will make the highlight reel for this next game with that lick that he laid down. And I remember this was before masks, this was before all that. And I remember thinking, that's different. Never had to get my temperature taken, right? But boy, did we not know what we were in store for. That was a rough year. Amen.
Swanee kicks that one to about the 15. He's got some running room, but not for long. Damian hurt in there on the tackle.
Third quarter underway, 35-0. Micah out there on T duty.
Yeah. They must have been listening to the broadcast.
Yes, sir, they have. They've been listening and coaching them up here from the stands. We will do some armchair quarterbacking.
Pass out into the flats. Gets away from the first guy. Free tag, cleans it up.
18 over there. He's going to finish with several completions today.
Yeah.
It may not be a ton of yards. It's a lot of 3 and 5 yard stuff. But shoot, he's got.
Yeah, I think 18 and 16 are their go-to guys.
Yeah, 6 or 7 completions so far. Sun's getting down earlier and earlier, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Quarterback getting chased. I think he dropped the ball.
He did drop the ball, and the guys didn't see it at first.
Nope, he's saying it's down on the ground.
Oh, okay. Or his arm was coming forward. One of the two. I think he's saying it was down. He was down, but I saw the ball coming out.
Yeah,
man.
I did
come
too.
on. And the delayed reaction there. Those two guys were standing next to it, and they were.
They couldn't see the ball for all the Mustangs in the
That's right.
around the quarterback, but I agree. That probably should have been a fumble. Quarterback's going to toss that up into no man's land.
Well, here's a question. Is that intentional grounding?
I was just about to say that, Rob.
I mean,
it's
obviously a miscommunication.
But it's arguable. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of the ball.
As he lets it go, we got to him, and he got knocked down.
Yep.
And there's nobody within 10, 15 yards of the ball. Half the distance. We're going to play on.
Yeah, I think they're going to let that one
and
go.
I understand it. Is this a wildcat? We got 18 taking direct snap?
No, they're punting.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Botched punt.
Oh, yeah. That one's.
But Cruz is going to pick it up anyway, and the ball gets on the ground, and I'm not so sure it's not recovered.
I think he turned around and got it.
Did
No, he didn't get it. Well. There you go. That's a little bit of what we were talking about. You're trying to make the move and do your stuff. You got to secure that ball first. And
well, I think he tried to spin back towards the field, and the guy kind of punched the ball out.
Yes. He kind of spun into the guy unknowingly.
Yes, right.
But you spun into the guy and. Yeah, he's irritated with himself. That's how you learn. Got to go mess up. But like I always say, always mess up when you're up 35-0.
Oh yeah,
great time to mess
for
up.
Sure. Quarterback's going to throw again. That's going to be picked up by Holt.
Finally,
good block there.
Oh my gosh, he's got some blockers ahead of him.
He does.
Here we go.
Another good block.
Nice.
He's going to cut back.
Come on.
Spotting.
No,
it's going to be drugged down.
The whole way, baby. I was thinking Deion Sanders, man. Get that pick
and
take it for 6.
Couple of good blocks there,
Let's go. Great job. And they've gone to that play a lot. You could see the zone coverage. You saw Holt sit down, just read the quarterback's eyes, and he let it go, and he just went and got it. Nice play. Showed the speed around the corner too.
Yes, sir.
Boy, he wanted to get in there.
Hey, that's one way to forget about the fumble.
That's where you go dab up your buddy. You say, hey man, thanks.
Hey,
thanks, bro.
That's right.
Thanks, bro. Play on. Move on.
Oh, first and goal. Byron in at running back. He's going to get the ball, try to get to the outside. Held up. And
yeah, a little bit of a fold there. He looks like he's all right, but I always get worried about that.
That's scary, yeah.
Well, and you saw him when he stopped, he slipped a little bit. Did you see that?
Yep.
And we've talked about this, like what cleats are slipping on this kind of field?
Rob, the turf's changed a lot since I played, but I always thought that the molded cleats were always slippery on turf to me. Playing.
I guess I could see that. I mean, you're digging in, but also you just kind of got the plastic on the plastic sliding. But you saw him slip just. But I'm not saying that he might have gotten tackled anyways, but he was trying to cut back in and he slipped.
Fake hand out there.
Oh, just short on the throw.
Short.
That was to Bays. A little play action, throw to the flats, and just short arm that.
Third and goal. Going to keep it himself. I don't think that was a design, but he's going to trot into the end zone.
A nice block up front there. He just read where Byron was going, went inside, outside, back inside as Byron held that block.
Yeah, I think Byron was expecting the ball. He kind of hesitated, or it was a really good fake?
Well, and I think your snap was high and to the left.
Yes.
And that definitely played in because he had to kind of lunge for it. That makes a lot of sense, actually, now that you bring it up. I think he had to go up high to get that snap.
He did.
And just said, hey, let's run, let's go. I don't have time to come back across the other side and get it to you because it might have been a pitch to that right or something. And so Byron's like, wait a second.
I'll just go block
and then I'll just go. Everybody, we're going. But there you go. That's what I'm talking about. It's the quick decision of here we go, and he just knew what to do. He's like, hey, okay, we're going this way. I'm gonna block. I'm gonna pick up this guy, just follow off my butt, and here we go. And it's just like being able to switch gears, almost backyard football style.
Right.
And that's how it's done. 3:50 to go, third quarter.
Rob, while we got a minute, I have a question. Have you ever looked back? I'm not bragging. That's not what this is about. But usually these games have like 100, 200, 300 views, and I just want to know who's watching these things.
Right.
I mean, honestly.
I think if the kids each watch it 5 times themselves,
well, that may be.
That could pad the stats, right? So there's probably a little bit of that going on. Because you got to go back and see yourself.
Oh, yeah. Holscher in on the tackle.
All right, he's all right. Thought he was.
Yeah, I did
thought
too.
he was doubled over there for a second because you can see he's kind of dipping his head just a little. He was a thick kid and he lowered the head and got in there. And sometimes you catch the top of that shoulder, neck area and wake you up. Clanahan's still rocking the boot, man.
Yeah, it's. I wonder how much longer he's going to be wearing that.
I mean, it's been a long time.
pitch snap, but picked up by the quarterback. He's going to throw out here in the flats. Incomplete. Coverage there by Holt.
.225, clock is on the move. Well, our last several games, the second half seems to kind of just zoom by because both teams are kind of in run the clock mode.
Yeah, yeah. Hand off to number 16. Tackled by
several.
Yeah, the whole team.
You know, I'm looking forward to 2 weeks from now, and we get several kids back. But boy, you got to be happy with what you've seen in the meanwhile.
Yes, sir. No, there's been several kids that have stepped up
two
big time.
big-time players on defense, and Manning and Tate. And
one big-time player on defense. Right?
Well, two, in my opinion.
I appreciate that.
You know, but the kids that have stepped up, great job.
This pass gets by Holt, but wrapped up there by Damien and Cruz. Holt not happy with himself for missing that tackle, but Cruz and Caden say, hey, I got you.
Yeah, Caden kind of flipped over that pile there, just making sure he gets up. So, let's see if they punt here again.
Another fourth down.
Looks like they will.
Another punt off of the side of his foot. It's going to roll out about the 50.
Actually works out pretty well for them because it goes to the far side, out of bounds, no return. 20 seconds.
Well, and Rob, I think we'll see Drake Cole for the first time today.
All right.
Cruz is trotting off the field.
A lot of times I want to call Drake Big D, but I can't do that because we have a Big D in Dylan Hose.
Yep. And it is Drake taking over the offense. High snap.
Nice. Secures it.
Blaze. Oh. Caught from behind by number 54.
Well, we got to secure that snap first. Boy, he went up and got it.
He
got
did.
it over to Blaze. All right.
That'll be it for
We
the
are
third.
through three. Get to the fourth.
Rob, did you go to the Fields of Faith last night?
Sorry?
Did you go to the Fields of Faith last night?
I did not.
I know.
That was at Texas Tech, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. I know a lot of the student athletes went from Shallowater. in there at quarterback. Byron in the backfield. Hand off to Byron up the middle. Spins on one leg for about 5, 4. Off to Byron. He's got some running room to the outside.
Wow. Nice stutter step.
Stutter
oh, my
step.
gosh. Wow, boy, he did the stutter step to slow down, take off again,
Yes,
and he's got the quicks, man.
Swanee in there at running back now.
We usually see some things out of him.
Yes, sir. They're going to hand him the ball. He's going to get up the middle.
Nice play.
8 or 9. Go.
Hits the hole hard. Nice move inside.
Another hand off to Braden. He's going to try to bounce it to the outside and breaks one
Oh,
tackle.
boy,
breaks another tackle.
Man,
Tries
almost
to stay
scoots
on
in
his
there.
feet.
Let's go. Just short.
Yes, sir. Good
Nice
effort
play.
there. Give it to him again, Rob.
You got to give it to him again. It's 2 good runs in a row. Hit it again. Get in there.
I'm not going to say it, but give it to him again.
Give it to him again. Come on now. Come on, coach. Reward. .645 as the clock is running.
Drake going under center. The quarterback
Goes with
keeper
the
gets the
sneak.
push.
Goes with the sneak. Well, I have to say, everybody thought it was going to
Yeah.
Swanee. They run the quick sneak in there and get it.
Drake getting all the love.
He is getting all the love. That's awesome. He should get it.
Extra point good there.
7 for 7.
He's only missed one this year, right?
I think so. Golly, think about that.
Rob, can we bring back the Mike Leach when he was at Tech? The Tech T-shirts that said "We score a lot." Can we bring that back?
We score a lot. We should bring those back.
We should bring those back.
Well, this team does score a lot. There is no 2 ways about it. As they average dang near 50 a game.
Right.
I mean, it's we've had 4 or 5 games that we've scored 49.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, if you're, I bet the average is got to be 40. Because I know we had a 26-pointer and one other one that might have been in the 30s, but the rest of them have been 50.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the game against Idley was close.
The way they're running the ball now, they might score again
Yep.
tonight.
I mean, yeah, you got to think they're going to keep it on the ground, keep the clock running, and try not to throw it in their
Swanee's
face.
hungry.
Yeah.
He wants to get one too.
Good kick off there by Swanee. It's going to bounce. Gets about the 10, fumble around, and big
my
hit
gosh,
there by
and guess
Trenton
who?
Medley.
Guess who? Trenton Medley. No mercy. Golly. What did they do? Call his mama a name? I mean, gee whiz.
Who was the college player 2 weeks ago? Had the eye black on. It says
Golly,
kill everybody.
son.
That's Trenton. Trenton needs that.
He is like, please catch the ball so I can waylay you. God, you know what they need, and I'm going to get one for them. I think I actually have one. We're going to go ahead and get the championship belt up here on the sidelines, and big hits of the game, and we're going to hand that belt around. You know, like the college, they have the turnover chain. You know, like the turnover belt. Okay, we're going to have the big hit belt, man. Fire that up. We have a championship belt somewhere, but we'll make we will make the big hitter belt. I could imagine them glistening gold right now. Throw it over the shoulder pads, you know.
Quarterback dancing around. He's going to throw one up.
Ooh! Well, Micah was backpedaling, fell down. Cruz was coming across, and it kind of fell in between everybody. I guess it was in between the receiver, in between the defenders.
I think Micah would have had that if he hadn't fallen down.
Yes.
So he just kind of tossed that up. It was in the air for a while. Handoff. Number 16. Held up there by Bryce Cooper. I'm sorry, held up there by William Turney. I couldn't see the number.
Third and short.
False start offense. Rob, I was going to say this earlier. Have you ever seen the quarterback claps his hands and it's like a 1 to 2 second delay before they snap the ball?
It's an interesting cadence, and I don't know if they've done a good job of not jumping themselves,
Yes.
but that would be a great way to try to draw the team off sides.
Rob, I feel bad for the Pecos kids. They have a total of 5 people in their stands over there. That's man, I don't know what to say.
It's a rough go.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. First half they had 2.
Yeah.
I thought that we should just invite them back over here.
Yeah,
you know?
we could be a little hospitable.
Y'all get over here. Y'all come over here. That's a long ways. Yes, it is.
Throw out there. Cruz covers him up.
He called his forward progress stopped. He tried to go for the sling down.
Yeah, he threw him back about 5 yards.
Uh-huh. Well, here's your 4th and about 6, maybe?
Yes, sir.
2:40 to go. Clock is running. Of course, no hurry. Everybody's content to let this go, and Cruz is dropping back.
Yeah, they're going to punt it here. Cruz is going to field it. Oh, he's going to let it go. It's going to roll to.
I think it was a little deceptive. I think that was further away from him than what we could see at this angle. But the bounce definitely, the roll helps him out tremendously. Switches ends of the field.
Well, they started the clock, Rob, down to 140.
Yeah, they have been letting it go.
Yeah.
145, we passed that, and we're on our way.
Drake's going to hand off to Swanee. Gets a couple of blocks, cuts it back up the middle. Shallowater taking their time here.
A little shout out there on the thread by GP, talking about how Cruz is calm and just kind of waits for the right time to make the play. I think it's a reflection of all sides of it here. The line is just blocked incredibly well, and you just have the confidence of knowing that your receivers are going to get to their spots, and you just got to wait and let them get there and get it to them.
Hand off to Swanee again. Dances around for the first down before he's pushed back.
And you forget the convenience of just being able to drop back, look around, survey the field, move right, move left, and then give it to who you want. Well, boy, every quarterback wishes they could do that the whole game. And not to take anything away from him, but for every quarterback out there, if you can't get pressure, it's gonna be a long day.
Yes, sir. Rob, I think that'll do it.
Yes, sir. We'll get to the final 10-second final countdown. So we will be back in 2 weeks, and that's an out-of-town game, though, right?
I believe so.
Where is that game at? Do we know?
I don't, off the top of my head. Give me just
We'll give it a quick shout out on
Bushland.
Bushland. So we are in Bushland in 2 weeks. We'll see you then.
Yes, sir.